If you're trying to come up with a dinner tonight, here's something you might want to give a try. It's healthy and it's better for you. It's a way to get more fish in your diet. We made tuna steaks with a side of a new recipe of Brussels sprouts. Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Lynn, and today we're making a recipe that we've not made that much, but we want to share it with y'all. We bought some tuna steaks the other day at Sam's, and tonight we're going to cook them up. We're trying to get more fish in our diet because they say it's so good for you. So we've been doing low carb for a while, so we decided to try to add fish in our diet. Now for the side, we're going to do a side of Brussels sprouts, but we're changing them up a little bit too, trying to make them just a little bit better. Since the fish is more expensive, I'm going to make a little cheaper side to go with it so we don't have so much in our meal. But we are working on eating low carb, and fish is one of the things that they say that's good to have when you're doing a low keto sort of diet. So we got some tuna steaks, and tonight we're going to cook them. Y'all come on and join us as we share this easy recipe on these tuna steaks. We're trying to get more fish in our diet, so tonight we're making tuna steaks with a side of Brussels sprouts. A cheaper side, so when you're spending that much money on the tuna steaks, you don't have a lot of money in your side dish. So we just made a simple, easy Brussels sprout recipe. But boy, is it delicious. I hope y'all give it a try. Come on, and let's get started. You can get these at Sam's Club, or even any grocery store probably pretty much has them. They're cut around 1 inch thick. And we're going to season these up, and we're going to cook them in some coconut oil. Now that we've got our oil hot, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our tuna steaks to our skillet. And now we've got all our Brussels sprouts cut, and we're going to do a recipe using our Brussels sprouts that we got at Sam's Club. Okay, for the Brussels sprouts, I cut them in half. And I even like take the leaves off of some of them. That way I can have a little mixture in my Brussels sprouts. I don't want a big Brussels sprout that's just all one big little cabbage like. I want them cut up into littler bite-sized pieces. And then we're going to add some purple onion, some butter, some Parmesan cheese, minced garlic, and a little bit of vinegar. I'm going to spray my pan with just a little bit of this cooking spray. The avocado oil spray. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter to start off with. I may wind up adding just a little bit more. We'll see. Y'all look how pretty those tuna steaks turned out. I think they're going to be good. Okay, you want to let this iron skillet get real good and hot before you start adding your onions and your Brussels sprouts to it. Okay, it's starting to get hot, so I'm going to go ahead and start placing my onion, and I cut it up real fine. Okay, now that our onions are starting to change colors, I'm going to go ahead now and we're going to add our little Brussels sprouts. Now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little salt. And you can hear that iron skillet sizzling. That's your juices, like your water coming out of those cabbages, or little cabbages is what it's sort of like. Just like cooking fried cabbage, sort of. We've added salt and pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of paprika. A little bit of turmeric. And some of our total seasoning. And now we're just going to give that a mix. And y'all can tell already how the leaves are getting such a bright green. I'm going to add a teaspoon of minced garlic. And we're going to add a teaspoon of our vinegar. Now you can see that pretty color that it's getting. And now I'm going to add a half a cup of water. We're going to put our lid on our iron skillet and we're going to let those steam for around 10 minutes. Okay, now we're going to take the lid off of them. And we're going to let some of that juice, that steam, cook out and let them get a little charcoal color to them, caramelized. A little bit more. And then, when they get almost ready, we're going to add just a little bit of Parmesan cheese to the tops. Okay, now that most of our liquid has cooked down, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my cheese to the top of them. We're going to cut the heat off, and now we're just going to let them sit right there and simmer, still cooking out that little bit of liquid and melting our cheese. A dinner for two. Trying to keep it low carb, but it still can be good, y'all. I hope y'all give this a try. Okay, we're going to plate us up some so y'all can see what our dinners turned out to look like. Okay, y'all, that's how we made our fried tuna steaks. And a new recipe for how to make Brussels sprouts. It's easy and simple. I hope y'all give this a try. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you think you like our video. Share and subscribe if you hadn't already. Thanks for watching.